I have been extremely blessed to have experienced a whole bunch of really great shit during these 19 years of life that I've had. But very few memories do I look back on as fondly as I do these ones. It was the summer of 2009. I was hanging out at my dad's work for the summer because childcare's for little bitches. And one day, my dad's coworker brings in this kid. This bowl cut wearing, freckle face having, Dinkelberg looking ass boy, his son, Nick. Hey, yo, what up, CeeLo Green? Such a way with words. This kid's walking on my turf, disrespecting my authority by talking about some boxes and screwdrivers and a whole bunch of weird British stuff. Fucking dookie butt shit. Obviously not impressed. And then he completely nails his own coffin when he whips out a game only the pussiest of pussies play. Pokemon Platinum. Huh. Now, you have to understand that at this particular point in my youth, I kind of really despised Pokemon, you know, because everybody else at my school liked it, and I just, I guess I just hated having friends. But I gave him a shot. Fuck it, you know, there's no way we can go any further down from here. So I watched him play it. For about 30 minutes, I watched him play this Pokemon game, and well, after that 30 minutes was up, I was gone. This kid, this bowl cut wearing, freckle face having, Dinkelberg looking ass genius, had sent me on a completely different life path at this very moment. And after that day, we grew to become very close friends. Now you see, the thing you gotta know about Nick, right? The thing you gotta know about Nick was that this guy was a gamer. You ever have that one friend who went for all the crazy shit in video games? Like the type of dude to go fuck up a Pokédex just to flex? Well, that was definitely Nick in a nutshell. This dude just knew Pokemon, and he knew he did too. You know, one of the most fascinating things about the guy was the unorthodox way and just out-of-the-box methods he used, and just the way he played the game. First off, this dude picked Piplup as his starter. Already we've got a real out-of-the-box thinker with this one. But what I'm about to tell you now, shits on that. Wobbuffet is a Pokemon that absolutely nobody has ever used on their team whatsoever. Stop your bitch ass typing right now. I know your ass is lying. But Nick? Man, Nick was cut from a different cloth, man. I'll never forget it, dude. I'll never forget watching that little blue shit deliver bodies to the Lord, Amazon Prime style. Day one delivery, baby. This dude was fucking crazy. And you wanna know who else I saw fucking swapping spit with this Wobbuffet in battle? Mr. Bob Picasso here. Or, Picasso Ross, depending on your pronouns. Now, the same thing I said about the Wobbuffet applies here. Nobody has ever, in the history of history, ever used a Smeargle on their team before. It's just facts. But this was Nick's team. And on top of using this completely out-of-the-box Pokemon, there was something even more special about it. You see, Nick found a pretty interesting secret about Smeargle. His only move, Sketch, permanently remembers an opponent's move, making it available to use at any time afterwards in the battle he's currently in, and in any battle afterwards. It's kind of like teaching a Pokemon a TM, but it's your opponent's move, if that makes any sense. But here's where that juicy little secret comes in. If you bring out a Smeargle in a double battle, so it's just your Smeargle, your Wobbuffet, and 2 other opponents, right? You can have your Smeargle sketch your other Pokemon's move instead of your opponent's. Meaning that with only 3 heart scales and some bad motherfuckers on your squad, you could, quite literally, teach this Pokemon anything. Nick always looked beyond the stars, man. He was one of the craziest dreamers I had ever known. The guy loved weird and wacky shit like Doctor Who, which involved traveling through time in a blue fucking police box, shooting the shit out of dumbass robot-looking plumbers with a sonic screwdriver. The guy had one of the wildest imaginations I have ever seen, and was one of the greatest dreamers I had ever known. So when it came to his Smeargle's moveset, this guy didn't teach it some basic fucking ass Starbucks shit like Psychic, Outrage, Earthquake, or even the 3 ultimate moves your starter can learn. This absolute fucking psychopath decided to capture a Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, and hacked God himself into the game so that he could teach this little dippy fuck Judgment, Roar of Time, Spatial Rend, and Shadow Force. This dude must have gotten so much pussy. So, as being somebody completely taken by this dude's skill as a trainer and just as a gamer in general, I had to kick his ass. Like, I knew I had to do it. It was kind of like destiny the minute I started up the game. In a way. All throughout my journey through Sinnoh, through the highs and the lows, Nick was kind of my guiding hand through all of it. Gifting me with a Magcargo at the Ice-type gym leader because I only trained my Torterra, and showing me how to get infinite health for the Elite Four fights because I only trained my Torterra. This dude was like the fucking Grand Master, and I, his humble disciple. So believe me when I say that on my first run-through of Pokemon Platinum, this was not my champion. This was. You ever realize that you're present at a pivotal moment in your life, the very second it's taking place? Well, that was me during our big fight on July 31st, 2006, 15 a.m. Peastern liquid snake. I won the fight. I know I won the fight because I remember being on top of the world, screaming at the top of my lungs the second his team became my bitch. But with that feeling came another one. Yeah, another feeling came with that one, definitely. There's something underwhelming when you reach the summit. You've had your mind fixated on this one thing, this one goal for such a long time. And when you finally get there, you reach the top of the mountain, you kind of think back on the whole thing and go, huh. I'm kind of in a weird but kind of interesting headspace writing this last part of the video because on one hand, while I had finally just became a Pokemon master right then and there, after that summer that we spent together, we started to drift apart. And it's not because I completely skull-fucked his team on the battlefield. No, like, after that time, we truly began to love each other like brothers. 2 champions who could finally mutually respect each other's greatness. But one day I showed up, and one day he didn't. And I haven't talked to the guy in maybe about 10 years now. And the craziest part about it is the dude was a little bit older than me too, so man, he might he could have fucking kids and I wouldn't even know about it. Crazy how that shit works, man. It's crazy. I always smile when I think back to this time in my life because it truly meant the world to me. A time when two kids could bond over beating the shit out of their virtual pets and watching animated music videos of that fucking Scatman song. A time when I could jump out of bed at 4:00 a.m. on a Tuesday because I wanted to hear the morning versions of all the town themes and fight all the trainers that you could only rematch in the early morning. A time when all that mattered was spending some quality time with a friend. Oh, that killed the mood. A time when all that mattered was spending time with a friend. Because that's all we wanted to do. Nick, if you somehow manage to find this video in the sea of dog shit and fuck, and you remember the kid who played action figures with you all those summers ago, I want to say thanks. I never got to say thanks before because on the last day we saw each other, I didn't really know that would be the last time. You meant a lot to me, man. You still do. Like without you, without you, some of my fondest memories that I have, I would not have. Like even beyond spending time with you, like at my mom's house, you know, on that side of the family, some of my favorite memories are from playing Pokemon games with my friends up here. You know, times that I had with my buddies that we never had together. You know, it was because of you that my boys can look back fondly on our childhoods and revisit our homes away from home. And it's just you really gave me a lot. I want to give a special shout out to my friend Nick. Not this Nick, but my boy Nick, for taking out the time of his day to make this absolutely gorgeous thumbnail. I wanted to have like this really cool scene that kind of emulated red on the top of Mount Silver from Heart Gold and Soul Silver, or Gold and Silver if you're an old fuck. But yeah, he absolutely knocked this shit out of the park, and I cannot thank him enough for spending so much time just working on it for me, and you know, stuff like that. The dude is an excellent talent. I'll have links to either his Twitter or his Instagram or something where you can find the dude in the description, because this guy makes some incredibly talented artwork, and I love having the guy in my life. He's just a kick-ass dude, so please check him out. You know, he's a great guy. To all of you who have stuck around this far watching this video, taking some time to really share some memories with me, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my fucking titties, dude. Like, hot damn. This is, I don't know how long this video is, but looking at my Audacity thing, it says the video is 33 minutes long, which I know is fucking fake, because about like 25 of this shit's gonna be butt shit and outtakes. But thank you for your support. Thank you for continuing to watch my videos, and I'm thankful to have you here. So, love you very much, dearly, and as always, my honeys, keep on keeping on.